Okay, here we are. So, we meet again. We meet again. How you guys doing today? Who's the first one here? Peter Blau? Who's that guy? All right, hi everybody who's tuning in. We'll get started at 2 o'clock in 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'll just say hi to a few people tuning in, like Savannah and Sienna and Ryan, Lucas and Owen and Connor in Philadelphia, John, Ian. So many nice people coming in. Jenna and Joel and Isabel's in New York, and Sophia and Stephanie in New Rochelle again. Thanks for coming back. Hi, Lucy. Kevin and Regan in Winchester, Kentucky. Fantastic. Somebody from Niagara Falls. It's Jude in Niagara Falls, and Connor, Kaylee, and JD in Texas. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're going to have a great time today, as we do every day at this time, right here on Facebook Live. I feel like it's my own TV show with a smaller audience. Who else is here? Okay. Braden and Michaela. I remember you from yesterday. And the Tuttles in Saginaw. Hey, Tuttles. How you doing? Solomon and Zachary and Dylan and Milo and oh boy, some people I had lunch with one time. Asher, Alex, Aaron, Nate, Waverly from Baltimore, Gianna and Izzy from Weston, Connecticut. You know who lives in Weston, Connecticut? Alan Katz, one of my good friends who is a children's book author, lives in Weston, Connecticut, or used to. Maybe he moved. I'm not sure. Anyway, how many more minutes? We got 3 minutes until we get started. Okay, and who else is here? Let's see. There's Brandon and Connor from Maryland, and Alex in Michigan, and Carr, Cam, and Charlie from North Atlanta. How you doing? Thanks for coming in, North Atlanta. Amarillo, Lucas, and Zoe. Allison, and Annie, Kevin, and Carolyn from Maple Glen, Pennsylvania. And Viv in Connecticut. So many nice people. 716 of us right now at this instant. 719, 725. It's growing exponentially. Exponentially, is that a word? Okay. Start in 2 minutes. Okay. 745. All right. Let's see who else is here to say hello to. Aria and Elliot from Woodstock, Georgia. And Mia from Mill Creek Elementary, Elise and Drew, Ren from Florida, and Bear Tavern. That was a school I went to, Bear Tavern School. I mean, I didn't go there personally. I went to visit the school. I went to Mount Vernon School in Newark, New Jersey. If anybody's from Mount Vernon School, say hi. Okay, 2 minutes. Who else is here? This is fun. Okay, Sydney and Jake are ready to rock and roll. And Hudson and Morgan, Staunton, Virginia. And I think that's Sophia from Boston, or is it Sophoa? Or did you spell your name wrong? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Olivia from Florida. And Emma and Lyle from New Jersey. Jackson and Tommy from Washington State. We're almost up to 1,000 people. We got 942 and growing. Tell your friends, call them on the phone quick. We got 1 minute before we get started. If you know anybody who wants to listen in, tell them right now, get on Facebook. Actually, you could also see it later on my website. Did I tell you that yesterday? You can go to my website and see these sessions after the fact. Okay, 1:59, 1 minute to go. Okay. I better take a sip, quick. Okay, I'm ready. It's go time, baby. Hi, Dan Gutman here. I am the author of the My Weirder-est School series and many other books for kids and thanks for joining me today. I know that I have told you that I can't do individual shout outs for people's birthdays and stuff like that, but I want to break my rule for just one special person today, because today is the 100th birthday of Margaret Mcveigh. Okay. She goes by the name Gigi. That's her nickname. And Margaret, she was actually born in the year that women got the vote. Isn't that amazing? She's 100 years old today. She's got 4 children of her own, 12 grandchildren, 19 great-grandchildren. And, if some of you were to make a comment just wishing Margaret a happy 100th birthday, I think she'd really appreciate that. She's watching right now today. Okay. And speaking of comments, a number of you have asked me questions, and I thought that maybe I should answer some of them. And one question that people have asked is, how did I get the rhyming titles for the My Weird School books? And I'll tell you, what I did was I made a list of words that mean crazy, like bananas, loony, out of your mind, stuff like that. Then I tried to think of words that rhymed with those words that could be somebody's name, like bananas, Hannah, loony, Cooney, out of your mind, Hind. And that's how I got the rhyming titles. At some point, I ran out of words that meant crazy. So then I had to switch to things like Mrs. Dole is out of control, Mr. Harrison is embarrassing, and Miss Porter is out of order, which is what we are reading this week, okay? And yesterday we did the first 2 chapters of Miss Porter is out of order. And in the first chapter, Mr. Cooper, the teacher of AJ and the gang, informed the kids that he's going to be gone for a week and that there'll be a substitute taking his place. And in the second chapter, Dr. Carbles, the mean president of the Board of Education, informs the kids that the substitute is not going to be a human being. It's going to be a personal digital assistant. It will be the substitute teacher, because the Board of Education can save money that way. So let me ask a question here first. Alexa, do you like the story so far?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Oh, well, I guess you probably just need to hear a few more chapters, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Today we're going to start with chapter 3, which is titled Fun, Fun, Fun. Yes, I know it's a Beach Boys song. And let's get started, shall we? Okay. Everybody gather around the computer or the smartphone or the tablet or your big screen TV, some of you have, whatever it is. And we'll start with chapter 3. I was worried about Miss Porter. What if Dr. Carbles programmed it to be a mean teacher? What if it gave us tons of work and more tons of homework? This could be a terrible week. But that's when I got the greatest idea in the history of the world. Miss Porter, I said, as soon as Dr. Carbles left the room, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, said Miss Porter. Can you? Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to say, may I go to the bathroom? Nobody knows why. May I go to the bathroom, I asked. Yes, AJ, you have permission to go to the bathroom. I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. I just wanted to get out of class. But Miss Porter didn't know that. I winked at the gang as I walked out of the room. Ha! They should give me the Nobel Prize for coming up with that idea. That's a prize to give out to people who don't have bells. I hung out in the bathroom for about 10 minutes. I could have stayed there all day if I wanted to, and Miss Porter wouldn't even remember that I was gone. But you know what? Bathrooms are boring. After you turn on the sinks and flush the toilets a few times, there's nothing else to do in there. So I went back to class. Okay, let's start our day, Miss Porter told us. We're going to have fun, fun, fun. That's my motto. Huh? I asked. What's a motto? I don't know, said Miss Porter. What's a motto with you? Ha, 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 ha. That's a joke. Everybody laughed, even though Miss Porter didn't say anything funny. How about a song? Said Miss Porter. What would you like to sing? I know every song that has ever been recorded. Just say, Miss Porter, play me a song. Miss Porter, play Old MacDonald Had a Farm, said Andrea. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, sang Miss Porter. I never understood that song. What does E-I-E-I-O mean? It has nothing to do with farming. After we finished Old MacDonald, Michael asked Miss Porter to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, another song that makes no sense at all. Why would anybody wonder what you are when it says right in the title of the song that you're a star? Those songs are weird. We were in the middle of singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. There was a sound outside the window. It was a buzzing noise. What's that? We all asked. I looked out the window, and you'll never believe in 1,100,000 years what was out there. It was a drone, and it was hovering right outside the window. Drones are cool. My friend Billy, who lives around the corner, got one for his birthday. Sometimes he lets me fly it. There was a big box attached to the bottom of the drone. It looked like a pizza box. And here's one of Jim's pictures. There's Ryan pointing out the window at the drone holding the pizza box. Did somebody order a pizza? Asked Alexia. Not me, said Ryan. Not me, said Michael. Not me, said Neil. In case you were wondering, everybody was saying, not me. It was me, said Miss Porter. I ordered a pizza. Why? We all asked. You can't have a pizza party without a pizza, it replied. Yay, we all shouted. Pizza party! Hey, Miss Porter is cool. Ryan took the pizza box off the bottom of the drone and it flew away. Well, the drone flew away, not the pizza box. It would be weird if a pizza box flew away. We all grabbed slices of pizza. It was yummy. Miss Porter played more music. Everybody was singing and dancing and having a good time. I felt a little sad that Miss Porter didn't have any pizza. Of course, personal digital assistants don't eat. But it was really nice of Miss Porter to order pizza for us. This was the greatest day of my life. Mr. Cooper never got us pizza, I said, as I took a bite of the crust. While we were eating our pizza, the lights started turning on and off. I can turn the lights on and off, said Miss Porter. See? Can't we just flip the switch to turn the lights on and off? Asked Neil. Yes, said Miss Porter, but it's cooler this way. Well, the sub was right about that. When stuff happens automatically, it's way cooler than when you have to flip a switch or push a button. Speaking of cool, said Miss Porter, is anyone cold in here? I can adjust the temperature if you like. It is a little chilly since we opened the window, said Emily. I will turn the heat up a few degrees, Emily. You know my name? Asked Emily. Of course, said Miss Porter. I learn by getting to know your voice inputs. I have an algorithm that can learn things by analyzing huge amounts of data. I have been programmed to call students by name. It helps keep you engaged. Ugh, gross, I shouted. We're too young to be engaged. Ha, 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 ha. That is a funny joke, said Miss Porter. I get it. The word engaged has more than one meaning. Wow, Miss Porter even has a sense of humor, said Ryan. Of course I do, said Miss Porter. Would you like to hear a joke? Sure, we all shouted. What does a baby computer call its father? What? We all shouted. Data, said Miss Porter. Ha, 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 ha. Everybody cracked up, even though the joke wasn't all that funny. Miss Porter is hilarious, said Andrea, who is such a teacher's pet that she even has to have personal digital assistants like her. Here's a picture of the kids enjoying Miss Porter's joke. Tell us another joke, Miss Porter, said Emily. Okay. Why was the computer late for work? Why? We all shouted. It had a hard drive. Ha, 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 ha. I've got a million of them. How do you know all those jokes, Miss Porter? Asked Alexia. I searched for them online, said Miss Porter. I have all the world's information at my fingertips, and I don't even have fingers. Ha, 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 ha. Ask me anything. Miss Porter, what is a haboob? I asked. A haboob is a violent dust storm or sandstorm. That's right, said Michael. We learned about haboobs when the TV weather lady, Miss Newman, came to our school. Wow, Miss Porter knows everything, said Neil. Let's play some games, said Miss Porter. We're going to have fun, fun, fun. That's my motto. You are the best teacher ever, said Andrea. Can you be our permanent teacher? Asked Emily. Yeah, I hope Mr. Cooper never comes back, said Neil. We spent the rest of the day singing songs, telling jokes, playing games, and asking Miss Porter silly questions. This was going to be the best week in the history of weeks. All right, that's chapter 3. Are you guys ready for chapter 4? What's the magic word? Okay, chapter 4, here it goes. Chapter 4 is titled, Miss Porter Gets Real. Okay. We had fun with Miss Porter all day on Monday. When I woke up on Tuesday morning, I couldn't wait to get to school. I can't wait to go to school today, Mom, I shouted. Wait, what? My mother replied. Did you just say you want to go to school, AJ? Yeah, I said. I love school. My mom rushed to the medicine cabinet to get the thermometer. Are you feeling okay? She asked when she got to my room. She put her hand on my forehead and held it there. Maybe you have a temperature. Well, of course I have a temperature. Doesn't everybody have a temperature? If we didn't have a temperature, we'd be dead. I'm fine, Mom, I told her before she stuck the thermometer in my mouth. And here's one of Jim's pictures of AJ's mom with the thermometer. We waited 1,000,000 seconds for the thermometer to beep. Finally, it did. My temperature was normal. Yay, I could go to school. I don't know, AJ, my mom said. Maybe you should stay home today. No, I shouted. I want to go to school. Please, please, please let me go to school. Mom looked at me like I had 3 heads. This was the first time in the history of the world that I said I wanted to go to school. I looked at my mom with puppy dog eyes. If you ever want something from grown-ups, look at them with puppy dog eyes. It works every time. That's the first rule of being a kid. Okay, Mom finally said, you can go to school. Yay! When I got to school, Miss Porter was talking about palindromes. Those are words that are spelled the same way backward and forward, like mom. Mom, backward and forward. And kayak. Race car is another example of a palindrome, said Miss Porter. That's right, said Ryan. Race car is another word that is spelled the same way, backward and forward. What's your favorite palindrome, Miss Porter? Asked Andrea. Go hang a... Whoops, wait a minute. Poop is another palindrome. Sorry. Go hang a salami, replied Miss Porter. I'm a lasagna hog. Wow, we all said, which is not only mom upside down, but also a palindrome. That is the coolest palindrome in the history of palindromes, I said. And Miss Porter is the coolest teacher in the history of teachers, said Andrea. Thank you. I wish I knew what you looked like, said Emily. It would be nice to hear you and see you. I can look like anything or anybody, said Miss Porter. Do you really want to see me? Yes, we all shouted. Okay, give me a few seconds to generate an image. The Miss Porter machine made some beeps and weird noises. This is exciting, said Andrea, rubbing her hands together. What if Miss Porter is really weird looking? Asked Ryan. Yeah, I said. Maybe it will look like a hideous monster with a disgusting face. Stop trying to scare Emily, said Andrea. I'm scared, Emily said, covering her eyes. I can't look. We were all on pins and needles. Well, not really. We were sitting on chairs. Sitting on pins and needles would have hurt. But we were all glued to our seats. Well, not exactly. Why would anybody glue themselves to a seat? How would you get the glue off your pants? But it was really exciting. Miss Porter made a few more beeps and weird noises. And then, slowly, an image began to appear right before our eyes. It was like a regular lady was standing in front of us. It was amazing. You should have been there. And here's a picture of the image that Miss Porter generates of herself. Wow, we all said, which is a palindrome and also mom upside down. Miss Porter, you're pretty, said Andrea. You're beautiful, said Emily. Thank you very much, replied Miss Porter. You look so real, said Alexia. How did you do that? It was simple, said Miss Porter. I just blah, blah, analyzed millions of photos, blah, blah, holographic, blah, blah, 3D, blah, blah, to generate a perfect human duplicate, blah, 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 blah. I had no idea what Miss Porter was talking about, but it was cool seeing an image of a human being standing there right in front of us. Can you move? I asked. Can you walk around and stuff? Walk around, said Miss Porter. I can dance. The image of Miss Porter started dancing around the room like a ballerina. Wow! That's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to read the next chapter. So na boo boo on you. And the next chapter is titled Boys. And we're going to read chapters 5 and 6 tomorrow, same place, same time. In the meantime, Alexa, is it fun to be in a book that I wrote?
I'm not sure.
Well, maybe Alexa has to hear 2 more chapters. So I'll see you the same place, same time, tomorrow, right here, and we will read the next 2 chapters of the book. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Read like crazy, wash your hands like crazy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.